Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Hope you're all well. Today we've got some transfer rumours going around, and it's two players that Newcastle have been heavily linked with in the last transfer window as well, and then players are James Maddison and Moussa Diaby. These two players have recently been heavily linked again with Newcastle United with summer moves, and today I'm going to speak about them. I've got a few things to read out, a few articles from different sources. We'll get in a minute, but before we do a bit of housekeeping, please. Could you please consider to get down there and smash that subscribe button if you like the videos. Also like the video, that'd be great. It really helps the channel. Also press the bell notification and you'll be notified when I post new content. That'd be great, people. Yeah, let's get in the video, people. So the first player I want to speak about is James Maddison from Leicester. They got spanked 5-3 at Fulham the other day. James Maddison came out in the interview after that and just basically says that defence is not working hard enough. They've got enough up front, but there's not a proper team. They haven't got the fight, the desire, the passion. He looks really fed up. And to me, I think Leicester will go down. I think they'll get relegated. Now I do. I can't believe that, because a couple of years ago they're winning the title, they won Champions League. It's just crazy how things can change, and I think he wants out. If he goes to the Championship, I truly believe that he'll be cheaper. We offered about 40 million, was it, in the last summer? Something like that. They got rejected twice, 2 bids. But I think if you go to the Championship, a 30 million bid or even a 40 might get accepted this time.
There's a tweet here from Fraser Fletcher, and it says Newcastle have already begun the process of trying to bring James Maddison to St James's Park. Contact has already happened. Maddison is a key target for a long time. This has never changed. And this is from the Football Insider. And we'll go into the article now, what it says. Newcastle United have opened talks with Leicester City's player James Maddison over a summer move. The Magpies have been long-term admirers of the 26-year-old midfielder and have made him the key target for the club to sign this summer. It is understood talks have been held between Newcastle and Leicester via third parties about a potential transfer. However, Newcastle are set to face competition from Tottenham Hotspurs to sign Maddison this summer, with the North London club also eager to strike a deal. Sources revealed last Thursday that Tottenham are making a huge push to sign Maddison for £60 million a summer. So we'll have to really compete with Spurs at the moment in time, especially if they don't get top form we do. I think that'll be the edging point in it. I think if we get Champions League, we'll get him. If we pipe that last spot to Tottenham, then I think Maddison will come to the North East. I really do. You look at Champions League football, but then again, you look at Spurs. They've got a much better wages than we can give them. So it'll come down to that. It'll be his decision at the end of the day. But then it goes on to say Eddie Howe's eager to add more creativity to his midfield and his depth to his side, and views Maddison as an ideal profile to fit that role. The England national scored 10 goals and assisted 9 times of Leicester across all competitions this season, but the Foxes still find themselves battling relegation at the foot of the Premier League. Leicester City currently sitting 18th in the table, 2 points behind Everton with 3 games in hand remaining. Threat of relegation has grown for the King Power Stadium. It understood that Maddison is ready to leave Leicester in the summer regardless of whether they survive the drop or not. Maddison spent 5 years at Leicester, joining them in a permanent deal from Norwich back in 2018, and he made his 200th appearance for the club on Monday in a 5-3 loss to Fulham. We all know they got absolutely pumped, and that's what that article says about him. They got pumped by Fulham, and like his interview on the screen now.
In at half time, I think it was 3-0, and to give yourselves too much to do, mountain to climb from not being aggressive, not being at it, not being hungry enough to want to win the game. To get yourselves out of trouble, you need to do the basics well and be aggressive and fight. That's why we're down there, because we haven't been good enough.
Defensive disorganisation, was that a problem again today, do you think?
We conceded 5 goals. What do you think? Problem's never really been about scoring goals with us. We've got players that will score goals, just can't get the defensive things right, and that's why we are where we are. And that's not just the defence, I say defensive as a team.
This is what James Maddison had to say at the 5-3 pumping, going about the desire, the hunger's not there, the fight's not there, the spirit, defence is leaking goals, and like he says, they've got people who can score goals, but they're just leaking goal in defence, and that's where they are at the bottom, simple as that. So yeah, it looks like James Maddison is back on the cards, and the next one I want to speak about is Moussa Diaby, the Bayer Leverkusen winger. He's 23 years of age, he's absolutely rapid. He plays tomorrow night away at Roma in the Europa League semi-final leg 1. He is the real deal. There's a tweet from Get German Football News, And it is saying that Moussa Diaby is linked again heavily with Newcastle United. It says Newcastle United are planning to make an offer for the Bayer Leverkusen. Moussa Diaby is 23 years of age. It's on getfootballnewsgermany.com. We'll click on that now. And it says Newcastle United plan to make Bayer Leverkusen an offer for Moussa Diaby after we went for him last summer. We're interested, but nothing materialised. He's still at Bayer Leverkusen. You know, they've got Xavi Alonso as their manager. He's got them in the semi-final of the Europa League. They're doing very well. He's rapid. They've got great players there. But it doesn't look like they're going to qualify for Europe this season for the Champions League, so that could be a factor. Moussa Diaby coming to Newcastle as well. It says Newcastle United preparing an offer for Bayer Leverkusen and Moussa Diaby. The Frenchman is tied to the Bundesliga club until 2025, but if the right offer comes in, it's possible that Bayern Leverkusen could sell Diaby, with Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal also showing interest. Diaby has been involved in 25 goals, 14 goals, 11 assists in 43 games for Bayer Leverkusen this season. The 23-year-old has been excellent with Xavi Alonso, with 13 goals and 9 assists in 31 games across all competitions. However, Newcastle United showed interest in Moussa Diaby last summer, and the French international confirmed that he would remain at the Bayer Arena this season. Should Diaby leave Bayer Leverkusen in the summer, Bayern can expect to receive a fee of excess of 60 million euros. That's a significant return on the 15 million they paid Paris Saint-Germain in 2019. Since joining Leverkusen, Diaby has scored 49 and created 48 in 167 games across all competitions. That is an outstanding record for him, and he just shows he can create, he can score, he's involved in everything, and he would be great for Newcastle United on the right hand side, and they'd really be an upgrade on Murphy and Almiron, and I'd love to see him finally with James Maddison at Newcastle United this summer. If Newcastle get a top 4, it'll be absolutely amazing. That'll be 2 elite players, and then we can look at the other positions in the squad as the transfer window rolls on. Great news, people. Fantastic news. These 2 players are heavily linked to Newcastle United. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Also, like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I post new content. That'll be great. Thank you very much, people. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.